Chinese chicken curry is a popular takeaway. If you've had Chinese chicken curry before, you will know that it is quite mild in taste, so perfect for all taste buds in the family. Using Goldfish hot and spicy curry paste, and with the minimum of preparation, you can easily replicate this delicious curry at home.
Hi folks, and welcome to the David Wilson Out and About YouTube channel. Well, definitely a different type of video today. I was going to get out on a hike. My knees are playing up and I've still got a stinking cold, so I'm postponing it slightly. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to batch cook a Chinese chicken curry today. Two reasons for that. One, I live on my own and I find it a lot cheaper and cost effective to batch cook and freeze. So what I tend to do is do dishes like this once every couple of weeks, eat one, and literally freeze maybe 2 or 3 more portions of it for the future. Also, from this batch, I'll be taking some of this out with me on my next walk. So what I'll be doing, I'll be reviewing my heated food box and, well, cooking up. It's not cooking, heating up the chicken curry and that. I mean, it's perfect time of year. It's freezing cold. So when I get back from the walk, I can have a nice meal, hopefully a nice hot meal in my car. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get on. Now, it's a very, very simple dish. Basically, it's a cheat. I'm using Goldfish brand hot and spicy curry sauce. Now, although it doesn't say that this is a Chinese curry, it is. I've had it before and it tastes exactly like the one I order in. I tend to treat myself once a month and order a Chinese curry, and I love them. And this is as good, if not better. It's a very simple recipe. It's just paste and add in ingredients at different times. So what I'll do, without further ado, I'm going to get on, add the chicken and get the stock made up. Right, I've got 600 grams of chicken here that I've diced. I don't think it was necessary to show you me cutting chicken. And obviously I have used different boards for different ingredients. You know, meat that's being chopped on one board and the onions, etc. on another. So to stop cross-contamination. So what I'll do, I'm going to add 600 grams of chicken to the slow cooker. And now start doing the paste. Now this is a 450 gram tub and it says that you should use, I think it's 300 grams of boiling water to 100 grams of paste. But what I'm doing, I'm using a lot. So 450, that means a litre, yeah, 1,000 grams. I've already boiled the kettle. What we have to do, once we've got this in there, is we have to reduce it down on the hob. I'll get the water in first. Actually smells wonderful, even just making it. That's the good thing about a slow cooker, where it's cooking slow. You really do get the smells all the time it's cooking. That's half a litre. And obviously, because I'm doing it in the slow cooker, there's no rush to get it reduced down. One litre. That's it. Let's put that out of the way. Okay, I'm just going to rinse this utensil off. That's it. Right, and we can slowly reduce it down. Right, so now what we're doing, we're going to bring it back to the boil while stirring the curry sauce in until it's nice and thick. Maybe when you're just making it a quick curry, a 5-minute curry, just adding chicken, generally boil it, stir it in, and then leave it to simmer for a few minutes. We don't really need to do that because we're going to be putting it straight into the slow cooker. It's thickening up nicely now. As I said, we want to Bring it right up to the boil. Now, obviously, when you're cooking it, when you're doing it in the slow cooker, if it does end up getting quite runny, which it can do over the cooking period, then you can just mix up a bit of corn flour and water and thicken it up right at the last stage, say the last half hour. So for now, all I'm doing, I'm just going to add the chicken. Well, I've added the chicken and the sauce and I'm putting some Chinese 5 seasons in, just a little bit, because I know this is good as it is. A little bit of pepper, no salt. It does seem to be well salted already, so I'm definitely not adding no more salt. Right, we'll just leave that to come up to the boil, and then we'll add it to the pressure cooker, the slow cooker. Now you can see how thick that is. Absolutely lovely, but it will get a bit runnier in the slow cooker. That's ready to pour over the chicken. And there we have it. There's the chicken. Add a little bit of pepper. 5 ml or 1 teaspoon Chinese 5 spices. And here goes the sauce. That is really lovely and thick. It certainly smells delicious. That's it. That's a pot for washing up, so I'm just going to stir this in. Now what I'll be doing, I'll be cooking it on low for 3 hours, just like this, nothing else added. Regarding the onions and the other ingredients, I like them a lot crunchier. You can add everything at the start if you really wish. I prefer to add things as I go. So basically this is going to be on low for 3 hours. Then I'll be adding the onions for an hour, and then I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients, peas, mushrooms as well. So that's it for now. Lid on, and I'll bring you back in 3 hours.
At this point in the video, I would like to correct a stupid calculation error. The tub contains 405 grams of curry paste, so the total boiling water required is 1.2 litres. To this end, I have added another 200 millilitres of boiling water to the mix.
Well, that's the 3 hours up. I've just washed, and I'm cutting up the mushrooms. I'm adding 600 grams of mushrooms. It's quite a lot, but I do like my mushrooms. And as I said, this will probably make about 3 or 4 meals. So can never have too much. Well, I'm glad I've corrected that error. In the 3 hours in between, I did sort of go back over the footage, realised that the tub was 405 grams. 1 gram equals 1 milliliter, and that 100 grams times 4 is not a litre. It's 1.2 litres. So I did add some extra water, and I stirred it in. No harm done. All right, just finish these off. Get the lid off. Get the mushrooms in. Give it a stir. Look at that little lot. Now this is a 4 litre slow cooker, and to be honest, it is literally full up now. I've just about got room for the peppers and the peas and onions. Off camera, I cut up 1 large onion into quite large pieces, and I do like it sort of semi-crispy. And I did have half of a red onion wrapped in the fridge from a sandwich yesterday, so I thought I might as well use that up as well. So we'll just tip all that in. Get that into the mix and get the lid back on for round about another hour and a quarter. And then I'm going to add frozen veg. I I don't tend to buy, I do occasionally buy fresh peppers, but I find that, again, because I'm on my own, I often don't use them and they go off. So I'm using frozen ones. Everything's a bit of a cheat really with this. It's just packet stuff and throw it in. Well, there we go. Right, that'll do. We'll get the lid back on, leave it for another hour and a quarter, and I'll bring you back. So here we go. 1 hour 15 later. See how I get on getting these in. Just about. As I said before, they're frozen vegetables. I do want them a little bit crisp, so it's about 45 minutes left. And it should all be nicely done. I may actually try the chicken out now. Okay, it's just about done now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to serve it into containers and actually dish myself up a portion for my supper. Oh, this is the messy bit. And all the chicken's at the bottom. So I'm going to try and evenly serve. Absolutely love the smell of it. Lovely. Now, what I did say originally I was going to cook it for 5 hours, and I did give it an extra hour. So I tried the chicken, and it was just a little bit too tough still. So that's one. So the total cooking time has been 6 hours. Well, that's 2. I'll get the lids on them, let them cool off. Well, there you go. It's all served up. And as you can see, I've got a nice big dish to eat now. I have 2 large containers, one sort of regular Chinese size. The 2 larger ones are 650 grams, so they're actually very large meals. The smaller container being, I think, 500 grams. And then I've got 3, well, 1 large and 2 small little curry sauce pots for chips. So yeah, I'm quite pleased about that. So I'm going to tuck in, have my supper, and then I'll get back to you. Well, that's it. Supper over, and I must admit, it was absolutely gorgeous. Really did enjoy that. So all I've got to do now, I've got to wait for these to all cool down, get them in the freezer for the future. Maybe the little one will go in the fridge for my hike, so I can heat that up in my food warmer in the car. Yeah, very enjoyable indeed. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. See you on the next video. Bye for now.